America's top diplomat came to Paris to strengthen French support for a military strike on Syria, but he also came to seek help from members of the Arab League.
There is no military solution. And what the United States is seeking, together with others, not alone, but with others, an increasing number, what we are seeking is to enforce the standard with respect to the use of chemical weapons. We are not seeking to become engaged in or party to or take over Syria's civil war.
The Arab League has unanimously condemned the Syrian leadership for its apparent use of chemical weapons. Qatar is among a handful of Arab nations supporting international military intervention in Syria. But when pressed, Qatar failed to answer what help it was prepared to give.
When it comes to Syria and what Qatar can do, Qatar is now studying and examining with friends and the US what Qatar can do in order to protect and save the Syrian people.
Maybe because of warnings like this from Iran's foreign minister during a visit to Iraq on Sunday.
We're trying to prevent a war in Syria because once it starts, the warmongers won't be able to end it on their own. We know the US president is trapped because he's talked about going to war even though he doesn't want to. We hope he gets out of this trap and doesn't set fire to this region.
John Kerry said the number of countries willing to join a coalition against Syria was now in the double digits, but a list will not be made public until sometime on Monday. Many countries are wary about entering into a conflict without United Nations backing. Even Washington may now be considering returning to the UN for support. Kerry will now continue his diplomatic tour of Europe by going to London. After the UK Parliament voted no to intervention, the US knows it will have to continue building the case for war without help from some of its traditional allies. Neave, Al Jazeera, Paris.